just like that, I knew it couldn't go smoothly perfect. Good morning and good afternoon. Welcome back to DCTV. I'm your host, Drew Collins, and I'm here to bring you the best infotainment sports news in the greater Cincinnati area. So if you want to stick around here because you enjoy the content, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, leave a like if you enjoyed, and as always, get active in the comment section. We're back. I tried to do it so smoothly. I'll give you guys a rundown of where I've been. New setup. What the heck is going on? Where's all the Bengals stuff? Listen, I got a lot of explaining to do, and tonight we're just going to chill. I'm going to, talk a little Bengals preseason heading into the season, and of course, to give you guys the update that you all deserve. So this summer, obviously, last time you saw me was the AFC Championship game, where you saw me do the play-by-play with the Chiefs. Didn't do the Super Bowl, decided to be a little selfish and enjoy the moment with my family and, kind of just chill and relax and watch the game. And, we all know how the Super Bowl went. And you haven't seen me since. So where have I been? What has DCTV been doing? And how am I? First off, I hope all you guys have had a great summer heading into the fall. Football's coming back. We all love this time of the year. That's why we have DCTV and this awesome channel. So, yeah, I hope you guys have had a happy and healthy summer with you and your family. Yeah, why should I keep pushing this off? I guess I need to tell you guys where I've been. So, a little rundown. I am now a junior at Xavier University. I have moved into a house with a lot of my roomies at Xavier University, so that is why I'm not at my house with my parents anymore. Hence to the new setup. I hope you guys like it. The LED orange, the man cave, all my Bengal stuff is on my desk and all around it. So, I just moved in 2 days ago. So I moved in 2 days ago and I already set up the stream. So that tells you how much I'm dedicated to get back into DCTV. But yeah, so it's a work in progress. I hope everything runs smoothly. If there's any problems with audio or anything content-wise, I need you guys to let me know so I can get it ready before the regular season starts. Yeah, so this summer I actually had an internship with the Cincinnati Reds. It was a game day position. So I finished last week. I know the Reds are playing right now. I'm actually got the game on right here. I just ended that internship. But yeah, it was just a game day position with the Cincinnati Reds. My first internship in sports. So I did that. It was really awesome. Worked with the great people with the Cincinnati Reds organization. And it was definitely cool to try out. Last week, I was accepted to be the Fox 19 sports internship or main sports intern. So I'll be working with Jeremy Ranch and John Dinerman alongside them as their sports intern. That starts this Wednesday. So I have that this entire semester and possibly longer. So I just finished the Reds internship and the Fox 19 sports internship. I start Wednesday. So I don't want you guys to think that I've been lazy, on my butt, not doing anything. I've done stuff that is going to help me towards my career. And I hope you guys can respect that. But I am ready to come back and be consistent once again, as long as my schedule allows me to. So that is kind of a big part of it. I've also been in and out of living on campus here and living at home. So my setup wasn't together. I had to take my whole desk down. I had to take my cameras down, my lighting, my audio, my PC, my monitors. It's a lot to a setup, and I finally got it back together. So we're good. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to make, or it took me 2 hours to do the Photoshop of the thumbnail. I'm still trying to learn Photoshop to you guys to give you good thumbnails. But yeah, thanks. Shout out to all the people in the chat: Chewy, Will, Die Hard, Drake. I love you guys mean so much to me. Everything I do for DCTV, the fact that I literally didn't plan this at all. It wasn't like, oh, I'm coming back Monday, August 15th at 9 o'clock. It was 5 minutes ago I decided I was going to hop on. And you guys are already in here in the chat. So I greatly appreciate you guys and being here since the beginning. But yeah, I appreciate all the congratulations and support. I'm grinding, guys. I'm going to be there and I'm going to be big in the industry. But it takes time. And I'm only 20 years old. But I've already had an internship with the Reds, and now I'm going to be with Fox 19, and we're going to get DCTV to over 200,000 total views and hopefully hit 3, 4, 5,000 subscribers by the end of the season. So, you know, I checked the Discord, and there's like 150 people in it. Are you serious? I haven't been active in 6 months, and there's like nearly 200 people in the freaking Discord. It's just incredible. It's so awesome to see the Bengals fan base and where it's at right now. I mean, a lot of you guys have been with me when I was doing play-by-plays, you know, the 2019 season where we won 2 games or whatever it was. You know, I was doing play-by-play. I was doing 4, 5, 6-hour streams and getting our ass kicked by 30 points. And you guys were still there. And now, you know, we're competing. We're in the playoffs. We're made it to the Super Bowl. And, you know, it's just awesome to see this loyal fan base still be here, and then more, you know, add the bandwagons, or, well, you know, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna contract interest when your franchise is doing well, and you can't hate on it. If anything, you got to be excited for it. And me coming back, I'm so excited to see all the new people we're gonna get here, because I know this channel is gonna generate a lot of new viewers from all the new fans, or the people who, you know, were fans but they weren't huge Cincinnati Bengals fans because, you know, they've been the Bengals. And, you know, I get that. Not everyone is into sports like we are here at DCTV. I understand that. But, yeah, I'm just so unbelievably blessed to be able to come back to my YouTube and have people in the stream waiting. As soon as I said something in the Discord a few days ago, immediately people hopped on and was like, yes, where you been? We need you to post. You know, I posted a fantasy league in the Discord, and like 5 people right off the bat, boom, 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 join the Discord. I haven't talked in the Discord in 5 months. So I'm just blessed right now to come back to this awesome fan base and to get started once again. I hope, you know, I'm not trying to make excuses for my absence. I did what I did, and I'll own up to it any day. I just wanted to tell you guys what I've been, and I've been super busy over the summer. I've had the Reds internship. I've also worked at Chipotle, and I've been trying to get back into moving into here so I can get DCTV set up and, you know, classes. And then now I'll have classes next week. I'll have the internship starting this new internship starting Wednesday, and I'm back to you guys, my my DCTV family. So I'm so excited. You know, I want to be this season. I want to do giveaways. I'm full on board again. You know, I want to do giveaways. I want to be giving away shirts. I want to be giving away stickers, mouse pads, whatever. You know, I want to be giving away Bengals jerseys. Speaking of, look what I got the other day. I finally got my hands on it. Shout out to my dad. He got it for me, but look what I got. I haven't been able to get my hands on one. Super Bowl. You already know what this is. I just wanted the patch. That's all I wanted. Yeah, so I finally got my hands on this. I'll be wearing this for some streams. And I got all my other jerseys. I think last year I did, what, 2 jersey giveaways? I plan on doing more this year. Guys, I'm kind of speechless, but I'm so excited to get back and just get into the swing of things. But once again, for me to continue to grow, I need your guys' feedback. I need a plethora amount of feedback from you guys, you know, for the new setup, for the Discord, my Instagram, my Twitter. You know, I love feedback. It's the only way I can grow as a human and to grow my career. So I need you guys with your honesty and respect to help me grow along this journey. I see the fire emojis by Isaac and Die Hard. Appreciate it. I haven't been able to get one. Have you guys got a Super Bowl jersey? You see me look here. This is the chat. Here's the camera. Here's the chat. Now, when I do the play-by-plays, the TV will be here. So I think I'm gonna have the play-by-play TV here. I'm still figuring out. I don't know. Should we ask Chad right here, or should we ask Icky? By the way, Icky would sign this. But yeah, I wish you guys could see kind of my like desk setup. I only have this one room. Like I said, I moved into a college house. So it's not like at home where I had my bedroom and my parents let me use the spare room as my DCTV setup. So it's all one room for me. It's boom or bust. So in this corner of the room, I got my setup. And then, I got my bet over there. Like, I'm all in. I'm trying my hardest, guys. Let's see what you guys saying in the chat. Isaac said, I remember those days. I was dishwashing back then, and now I'm making bank with my own construction company. Congratulations. Congratulations, Isaac. That's awesome. They called them the Bungles back then, said Michael. You got that right. Diehard said Fantasy League gonna be lit. For the Discord, same with Chewy. Awesome. Crow, what's up, man? Good to see you back in the chat. Hope you guys had a happy and healthy summer. I'm back and ready to go. Kyle said there's no Bengals season without you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. Trying to get the Mixon. Yeah, I haven't seen the Mixon. Joe was the only one, and I already had a black Joe Burrow jersey, but I just wanted a patch, and I that was the only one I can get my hands on. So I said I'll take it. But yeah, Joe Mixon one would be sick. I wish they would have sold the normal jerseys with the patch. Not gonna lie, I just got my orange Burrow jersey a couple months ago. I'm waiting to get one, but haven't got my hands on one. Susan said, yo, my friend, you believe we made it last year? As in, look, as in the season? Like, are we talking like football? Because if we're talking football, winner lost the Super Bowl, the Bengals won. Nobody expected the Bengals to even make the playoffs, let alone win the AFC. So that's a win in my book. That's for sure. Got Chad and Pac-Man's autograph during day with the training camp I went to. Nice, nice. And I thought about doing a training camp vlog, but I don't know if I'm ready with my equipment just yet to go down there. And plus, I'm probably going to be down there at my coworkers at Fox 19, so I don't want to go down there, on my off day and be streaming on DC TV, and then my coworker, my boss, is going to be right on the other side of the field streaming or getting information for Fox 19. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I found you around the end of 2020 or mid 2020. Yeah, I don't want to say blow up because I'm still a relatively small channel, but that was when I started getting a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers. Was the end of that season was probably where I grew the most. I got a lot of we were getting a lot of subscribers because that's when we made the jump from like 1.7 to like 2.2 or something like that, or maybe 1.5. So I was in the lower level when the free agency offensive lineman was doing a Gold Star commercial. Nice. I saw something on Facebook because it's Gold Star, not Skyline. First off, you're in chat. Are you Team Gold Star or Team Skyline? But the Gold Star workers in one of the suites was doing bun, hot dog, cheese, and then the chili was doing the cheese and then the chili on top. And the person just like took a photo of it and like posted about it because it was kind of funny. Because that's not how a coney is, and how hard is it to mess up a coney. But yeah, let me know if you're Team Skyline or Team Gold Star. Die Hard said I need to move to Cincy so I can go to training camp and go to the games faster. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm luckily blessed. Now that I'm on campus at Xavier, I'm 10 minutes away from downtown. Kind of crazy, if that. Kyle said Skyline. Crow said Gold Star. Die Hard said Skyline. It's 2 for 2. We got 2 Gold Star and 2 Skyline. Isaac said I found you the year we beat the Titans. The all white at home. That was a rough year. Yeah, I saw a vid about that. They call inverted. It helps melt the cheese. Huh. I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. It's weird to see a coney like that. Okay, looks like Skyline's running away with it. I mean, if it helps, I'd rather have Skyline. But I mean, I like Gold Star. There's nothing wrong with Gold Star, but personally, Skyline. Do you guys have any questions for me about last season or me not posting these couple of months, whether it's personal or about the channel or about the Bengals? Because if you guys don't have any more questions about me and where I've been and all that, I'm probably going to segue into my thoughts on the preseason game we just watched and moving into the season. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to round up any questions that you might have. Jeffrey said, what is your favorite Bengals player? I mean, am I basic to say Joe Burrow? He's kind of changed his whole franchise around, but before Joe, it's probably Chad. I mean, it was probably this guy growing up. Loved AJ Green. The 2014 to 2018 years, like the 5 years we made the playoffs. I don't know if I really had a favorite. Drafted Joe Mixon. I've always been a running back guy. So as soon as, Joe Mixon came in and led the AFC in rushing, like Joe Mixon a lot. How'd you not like AJ? But I mean, right now it's Joe Burrow, obviously. I mean, come on now. Do you really think I didn't have the shades on deck for the streams? Come on. But, yeah. Hope that answers it. Diehard said, how's life been? It's been pretty good. It's just been busy, man. Like I said, I'm going from this Reds internship and the other job I was working straight into this other internship. But, I mean, I guess better busy than not because it's helping me in my career and I'm enjoying doing it. But, yeah, outside of that, it's been pretty good. I've been, I hit golf balls my free time. I go to the driving range. I lift. Hit the gym. Jog every now and then. I haven't played video games in a while. I used to be a big video game guy. When I'm streaming, I don't have time for video games. That is one thing I've sacrificed when I stream. I don't have time for video games because you got to think I'm either live streaming, I'm making thumbnails, or I'm recording videos and editing them. So, you guys let me know outside of live streams, do you also want to see videos put out? Because I'm thinking about making some videos and the days some of the days I can't stream, pre-record and put out some videos. Let me know your thoughts about that. But yeah, I've been good, man. I can't complain. Kyle said, do you think getting the stadium's name changed helped us for the future? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain because the money the Bengals just got from selling the naming rights is so much money. You got to think, they're building the practice facility. They're building the indoor practice facility right now as we speak. Where are they going to get that money from? Well, they just got that and probably more. So I think those naming rights went to like 2036 or 32. Someone correct me in the chat, but it's for a long time. So the Bengals got the bag on that. So they just got all the money for the practice facility they're building. And they're going to have money, let's say if there's leftover money for contracts. Obviously, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Diegans. There's a lot of guys we got to pay over the next 4 years. And any way we can get money, we got to get it. And if it's, selling the naming rights of Paul Brown Stadium, the Paycor Stadium, so be it. I don't care if they name it, they name the stadium, Skyline Stadium, Gold Star Stadium, whatever it's going to be, Cheese Coney Stadium. I don't care. As long as the Bengals are getting money to have a brighter future and, to have interests that bring players in. Because, look, a free agency player is going to, the practice and training facilities goes a long way in the recruiting of a player. If a team has really poor facilities, that's going to be on their mind. And the Bengals have really poor facilities. They're one of the only few teams who don't have an indoor practice facility, number one. And number two, I mean, Paul Brown Stadium isn't a dump by all means, but it's not a top 5, top 10, probably even a top 15, stadium by the look at it as, facility rates and, training for players. And those categories, it's probably not even close before these updates are happening with the selling the naming rights of Paycor. So it's more than just, oh, we got to call Paycor Stadium. There's a lot that goes behind it that's going to benefit the Bengals in the long run. Die Hard, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out for sure. Drake said Chris Evans, Bolson, Dax Hill were all standouts in the first game. Who would you say had the best game when it comes down to getting their name on the map? Kendrick Pryor looked good. I mean, it's so hard to tell just from one game. You know, throughout the game, the guys are going to face different skill level of the defense. You know, teams are going to be throwing out their second defense, their third defense, their fourth defense. Special team guys are going to get on defense. So it's hard to say because I can't remember the game that clearly. I'm trying to pull some stats here. I don't know. Did they have all good games? Because it says the stats say Chris Evans had 8 carries for -3 yards. It says I don't see anything about Dax Hill on here. It's got to be wrong, right? Oh, August 12th. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up something for me to go off of. Oh, okay. Dax Hill almost had that play in the back of the end zone. Okay. I remember now. I see a photo of it, and I remember watching that. Yeah, that was going to be really sick if he could have pulled that off. I mean, look, it brings up the Jesse Bates debate. You know, who's going to fill in that hole? Well, I mean, I'm not going to put Dax Hill with Jesse Bates, you know, right now. And, you know, they're two totally different players. They're not the same player. First off, you guys know I don't like comparisons of players anyway. But yeah, I mean, he was really impressive. Trying to see some of the talent and athleticism was extremely evident. His ability to break on the ball is versatile. He was in the box, slot, wide, and in deep for 42 snaps of the game. So any player like that that's going to be, you know, versatile is going to be someone that can step up like Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates is pretty versatile, you know. At least he was more versatile in my opinion before we had Von Bell. But that was because, you know, he was he had to be that guy, and you know, Von Bell has helped him out a lot. Yeah, Kendrick Pryor, 7 targets, 4 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown. I just had to pull up some stats here. Yeah, Kudovosen, the guard. Looks like there's some good reports out of training camps from Fan Nation. Cordell Olsen makes guard push. Trey Hendrickson continues to dominate. Okay, sorry, I'm getting lost here. Back on track to the questions. I'll come back to that. Die Hard said videos could be nice. Give some content when you're too busy. With us being so cheap, do you think we are going to let someone go? If so, and why? I think Bates is going to go. You know, as much as I don't want Bates to go, because, you know, he was really here before it all happened, and he's just a heck of a player. I mean, let's be honest. He's been a... Go back to my video 2 years ago. I'll pull it up right here. You guys know I've been a huge stan of Jesse Bates. So, as I obviously don't want him to go, let me find this video. I did a video a year ago, Jesse Bates snubbed from the Pro Bowl. I remember I literally hopped on the mic for 10 minutes and just raged about it. Let's see another one. I remember doing a video of him and Von Bell being the best safeties in the NFL, best duo safeties in the NFL. Got a lot of hate for that video. 2 years ago, why Jesse Bates shouldn't be slept on in 2020. I mean, I've been a huge fan of Jesse Bates, and I've been riding the wave for a long time, as I should be, being a Bengals fan back then. But my point is, I still think he'll be let go. I think he's replaceable. I think he's more replaceable than any of the other guys the Bengals are going to have to sign. Let me put it like that. I'll say it one more time. I think Jesse Bates is more replaceable than any of the other guys the Bengals are going to have to re-sign. It hurts me to say, you know, I don't want Jesse Bates to go, but I would rather have T. Higgins. I'd rather have Jamar Chase. I'd rather have Joe Burrow. ... Probably, if we have to re-sign some of the offensive linemen, Jonah Williams, etc., I'd rather have those guys than Jesse Bates. Call it a hot take. Call it what you want. I think safety is more replaceable than offensive linemen and the receivers that we have. Not every receiver. The receivers that we currently have. I'll say it like that. Let me hear your guys' opinion on that. Pro said, gotta pay Joey B somehow. That's right. And Kyle said, does that mean we could pay Bates? I think the Bengals could. I think the Bengals have the money to sign Bates. Like I said, I just think they're looking down the road. Okay, next year we got to pay T. Higgins. Okay, the year after that, we got to pay Burrow. Year after that, Jamar Chase. I'm not saying that's how it is, but I'm saying they're looking at it like that. Okay, Jonah Williams. The other offensive linemen we just signed, we're going to have to re-sign them in 2 years. So, they're not just looking at tomorrow. They're looking at years down the road and how they're going to be able to afford these main pieces they want around. And I'm sure the Bengals want Jesse Bates. I mean, who wouldn't want Jesse Bates on your team? But Jesse Bates is demanding, number one safety money. Jesse Bates wants the bag. And, I mean, do you really blame him? All these guys go out there and they're breaking record after record for contracts. I mean, you honestly can't blame Jesse Bates for doing that. Almost not every player, but majority of top talent does it, nowadays. But, I think the Bengals are looking down the road here. Crow said Chris Evans had that huge 70-yard run that got called back. Yep. Greg said Evans had multiple runs, got called back for holding. Dak was more so pass breakups. Die Hard said Thaddeus Moss should never even block for us unless he figures out how to not cause a penalty 5 times a game. Surprised the guy's on the roster. I mean, just because his daddy is Randy Moss, that doesn't really mean anything. Jesse was at the game on his story, but I don't know if he's going to play. I saw that he was in a suite. Which is, it's kind of crazy. He won't go sit on the sideline with Joe Burrow and all the, the starters, but he'll go in a suite by himself. That's kind of bittersweet, It's like, we don't want it to end that way, but boy, does it feel like it's going to end in a bad way. Personally, that's how I feel. I feel like it's not going to end pretty. I mean, I'm just looking at the writing on the wall. The guy won't go sit on the sideline with his teammates. but he's gonna go in a suite and watch the game by himself and his family. It's bittersweet, you know. Kendrick Pryor could be our receiver 4. He's got hands of glue. Like I said, at this point, I think it's best we trade Jesse. Hurts to say I love Jesse, but him pulling a stunt is not helping us, and is going to be assumed that in the locker room, or going to be an issue in the locker room. Yeah, I mean, look, we can look at recent history, and the Brown family, you know, they're pretty selfish and they're pretty strict. Even though they've been able to make great decisions these past few years, doesn't mean the rest of history is erased. If a guy like makes decisions like that, we've seen those guys leave the organization. You know, we don't got to bring up Carlos Dunlap, Geno Atkins, AJ Green, the way those guys went out. I'm not saying that's how Jesse Bates are gonna go. You know, I'm not saying that's how he's gonna go, but I don't know. I agree with the trade, but is he really gonna sit out the whole season? Like, won't he play so he gets some type of max contract next year? Or is he gonna sit the entire season? Like, is he even able to do that? Because when's the last time the guy actually sat out like majority of the season? Like, actually, like, a lot of guys have threatened to do that. But who's the last guy to do it? Le'Veon Bell? Am I right on that? I could be wrong. It, I would still play him at least to mid-season, and then, you know, consider a trade and sign, or a sign and trade. It's a tough choice because you still want him out on the field even if he's not there next year, but then you also want to trade him to get the value instead of just letting him walk in the offseason. It's really tricky. Because you tag him and you force him to play and he plays mediocre or doesn't really play, whatever, then it's kind of like, well, what are we doing here? But then you trade him and you get some draft picks or whatever. Because I'm not going to trade him and then get a good player in return that has a big contract. Because why wouldn't they just re-sign Jesse Bates? So if they trade him, in my opinion, I don't see them going for like a good player that's going to have a big contract, because that's the only reason I'm not re-signing Jesse Bates. So then we have that missing hole in the safety. You know, I guess Dax Hill steps up with Von Bell. There's worse safety duos in the league, but you want a rookie to step in that right away? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Logan Wilson will have to be paid. There's a ton of guys that will have to be paid. I agree. I'd rather let Jesse go than pay our core players. Galaxy said, bro, where were you last season? I did some games. I did the AFC Championship. I didn't do the Super Bowl, but I did I did a good amount of games last year. We could have won the Super Bowl if we had DCTV. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. If you want to know where I've been, I explained earlier in the stream. He said he wasn't gonna play under the tag. Yeah, I mean, I think the Le'Veon Bell it's a little bit of a different, because I would say his prime was definitely behind him. Where, you know, Jesse Bates is still young. I don't know if his prime is behind him. I think he's still in his prime, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't want to compare it to the Le'Veon Bell situation, but I'm just comparing it in the ugliness of that situation, because Bell then, you know, got that contract he wanted, and then we all know what happened after that. The money definitely got to the guy. That's cool. That's cool. Where do you go to high school? I participated in the Cincinnati rookie mini camp as a tryout player before signing for the 2021 season and the German Football League. Huh. Went to Colgate, FCS All American status twice. Grew up in Columbus, born in Sierra Leone or Leone. Cool. Was he released? I saw Puka Williams was released too. I like a lot, but I understand. Yes, he was waived. I thought Puka could have been a great return man, special teams guy. Galaxy said we need that ring this year. Donald's a man. Aaron Donald's a bad man. I mean, look, I just love quality football, and for quality football, you need good players. So, yeah, I don't hate Aaron Donald, but I will say when they were saying that there were reports of him retiring if the Rams wouldn't re-sign him, part of me was like, you just got your ring, buddy. Go ahead and retire. And like the day after he gets that big contract with the Rams, I'm like, come on. Yeah, that man's he's crazy. I'd like to see how he holds up with our offensive line this year. This year, it's a little different this year. But yeah, if you guys aren't ready or aren't already, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and join the Discord because I'm gonna be asking you guys for stream ideas and for video ideas leading into the regular season. So I'm anticipating doing play-by-play for the preseason games. As long as I don't work. When's the game? Is it Saturday this weekend? 7 o'clock? Saturday or Sunday, 7 o'clock, I believe. I'm anticipating doing play-by-play, and I have a little bit of spare time, so I'm looking before school starts next week. Um, Give me some ideas for some streams. If you don't have Discord, you can shoot me through Instagram DM. Shoot me a DM on there. I'll try to get to your DMs or my Twitter. Um, Give me all your ideas you guys got. I got to get my notes page filled back up with video ideas. Also, if you guys play Clash of Clans, you can join my clan. Shout out Clash of Clans. But yeah, another question as I'm trying to take criticism. What did you guys think of the thumbnail? That is my first thumbnail I've done myself on Photoshop. The play-by-play game thumbnails, majority of them were done by a friend of mine, sad Cincy fan. He's another guy here in the Cincinnati area. He's good on Photoshop. Or I made myself through a different app, not Photoshop. So, yeah. But I'm gonna try to get better on my thumbnails. Always looking to improve. So that's another thing. If you add me on my socials or go to my Discord, let me know how I can improve on my thumbnail. But I think for my first thumbnail, it's not that bad. But there's always room for improvement, guys. I want to know what this is on top of my screen. It's not gonna let me click it. That's not true. Okay, that's gone. I didn't even notice that. That was bothering me. Appreciate that, Die Hard. Okay, gotcha, Galaxy. Yeah, man. I mean, you guys saw my play-by-play streams. We get a few like hackers and stuff in the stream that like try to post weird content. But I'm so excited to get back into it. I'm so excited to get back into it. So I'm just looking at some of the news coming out of the training camp. I saw I don't know if you guys have been watching the videos on the Bengals Instagram and Twitter, but Joe Burrow, he's back after recovering, and he looks to be throwing some dimes. I think he threw like a 40, 50-yard airtime throw today, like just in the air, 40, 50 yards. So he's looking healthy and ready to go, which, I expected. Who didn't expect Joe Burrow to come back from that? Looks like the biggest takes are him coming back healthy and the left guard battle. I don't want to be the first to. Oh, no, I'm definitely not the first guy, but is it too early to call Jackson Carman a bust? That is kind of one of my stream / video ideas. I hate being negative, but is Jackson Carman, is it too early to call him a bust? I don't know. I mean, he has just not looked good on the field, and apparently at practice it doesn't look good either. That's the reports about Jackson Carman. Seems like the 4th rounder Cordell Volson has been practicing with the first team. So the 4th rounder might start. What it's starting to look like. Frank Polak said a little bit of both, with Carman struggling with run blocking and also struggling with his injury. Is it his performance or is it because he's injured? He said a little bit of both. Look like to give the guy slack. Maybe he's not 100%. Maybe he's playing through some injuries. It's like a lot of praise to Chris Evans, excuse me. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing on my end. I don't know if you guys got any questions or anything. I'll probably wrap it up in about 15-20 minutes for the first stream back in what, 6 months? Yeesh. Jackson Carman is such a bust, says Die Hard. I know normally there's trolls in the play-by-play streams. By far the worst was Rams fans after the Super Bowl in the Discord. I ended up taking an hour and a half to ban them. And how many of them you think actually lived in the LA area or had family in the LA area or were, Rams fans 5-10 years ago? I mean, come on. Any LA fan base we all know is like that. I'm a Lakers fan because I like LeBron. Am I really a Lakers fan? No, I just like LeBron. So I root for the Lakers, I guess. Drake said we need to cut Jackson. You guys think they'll cut him? I mean, if I do a video, I will investigate a little more on the information, but with him being what, a second round pick 2 years ago now, I'm sure if they cut him, like straight out cut him, I'm sure there's gonna be a what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sure it's gonna be a hefty penny, because if you sign those guys first, second, third rounds and you cut them like within the first or 2 seasons, usually they gotta pay some of that guaranteed or upfront money. I could be wrong, but yeah, what's up with Quentin Spain? I was so lost when he wasn't re-signed to the roster. I mean, look, the guy isn't the most talented guy in the world, but he has good football IQ and he stands up for the quarterback. And he's just massive. He's just genetically massive. And even if he's not a starter, it sounded like he was always out there competing in practice. So, I'm with you. I was a little lost on that. I did a video the day he got signed to the team when he was released from the Bills and the Bengals signed him and everybody was freaking out. I was live that day and I was praising the Bengals because I was like, look, he's not the most talented guy out there, but he has a lot of heart, he has a lot of size, and he goes out there and he battles. And a guy like that, whether he's starting or on the bench, that's a guy you want on your roster. So, yeah. I mean, I remember when it was like when his first few games with Burrow, and Burrow was getting hit late or hit out of bounds or whatever it was. I mean, he would go over there and get into that defensive guy's face. There was multiple occasions where he's going over there and sticking up for Burrow. And it was just like, it was immediate. As soon as he was on the roster, he was there for him. So, he got a lot of respect out of me. And yeah, I was surprised that he's not on this roster. I mean, especially if they are considering cutting Carmen. I mean, come on. You could always use the depth. I mean, look, as a Bengals fan, we see the injuries firsthand. We're no secret to mid-season injuries. We know you got to have depth. I don't know why he's not on the roster. Maybe there's something I missed. I'm not sure. Pass blocking grade was a 10 in the first preseason game. Yeah, I saw that Wyatt Herbert. I saw that. Is there any story behind that? He posted like a long article on Twitter, and I'm gonna be honest, I was just not gonna read that. I was kind of busy at the time, but was there a reason why? I mean, he's what, 24 years old? He missed his rookie year after suffering a torn pec muscle in the off season. Uh, it's a decision of his physical health. So yeah, I guess it was because he got injured a lot over his career. Which, I mean, look, it's his body. If he knows he can't he physically can't do it anymore, why act like you can? You gotta do what you gotta do. Sad though. You hate to see it. Oh, you guys said he was downtown? Hmm. Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see him sign. I mean, he wasn't getting paid much in the first place. So, I mean, it's definitely not money. At least I wouldn't think so. Check Discord. See if I can pull that up. Yo, if you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Join the DCTV family. Guess I'll put it up on my phone. So yeah, the PFF scores from the preseason game: Carmen a 10.2, Gilliard a 17.9, Akeem Adenje 22.6, Prince 56.4, Caltrin 61.0, Ben Brown 68.8, Noel 77.7, Hill 79.5, and Bolson 82.5. So once again, it's preseason, and it looks like Drake sent wait, my camera's over here. I don't know if you could see that, but that didn't really help. Quentin Spain posted a picture of downtown. I mean, yeah, whether if he's gonna resign here or not, I'm sure his lease or his housing payment. I'm sure he still lives in Cincinnati as of now. I mean, the guy had to pack up from Buffalo to Cincinnati within like 2 weeks. So I'm sure he's still living here and he's just waiting for his next contract for whatever franchise that may be. But I would like to see him in a Bengals uniform. That's for sure. Ryan did not dive for the ball on the last play. He was 2 yards away. And preseason, the roster's looking for guys who are gonna put their body on the line. I hate to say it, but these guys, a little bit of playing time they may get. It may be a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and inches, and you get thrown in there because we don't want to get Joe Mixon dinged up, and he ran the ball on 1st and 2nd. So now you're in there, bud. And if this is for your season right here. This is for if you're coming back next season. So really, effort is a huge thing here in preseason for a lot of these guys that make this roster, and that's any team. That's honestly any team in the preseason. How many more people do the Bengals have to cut? Wow. I don't know if you I'm with Fox 19, but Brandon Soho, he's been the sports reporter for WLWT5, and he just had his last. He just had his last report with WLWT5, his last sportscast. He's a Cincinnati kid too. Well, best of luck to him in his future. Two moves the Bengals could do: sign Quentin Spain and bring Abu to the practice squad. Because what, you get a handful of guys on the practice squad that have to be between a certain age, a certain amount in the contract, and certain experience in the league, right? Pretty sure that's how the practice squad works. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Yo, if you join the Discord and follow me on Instagram, I'll give you guys a shout out right now. I'm sure majority of you already are. That's a pretty cool graphic. I like it. What harm will signing Spain do? He's a serviceable backup with experience. Yeah, and that's another thing. He's an experienced guy. I mean, how much experience do we really have on this roster? Before we sign these offensive lineman guys, not much. Yeah, I saw some photos of Trey Hendrickson at practice today. He's looking healthy. Can't wait to see some more Trey Hendrickson. I mean, he's got to be one of the best signings, if not the best signing in all of Cincinnati Bengal history. I mean, the Bengals don't make the Super Bowl, and they probably don't win the AFC Championship without Trey Hendrickson. I mean, let's be honest here. That guy has a huge impact on the game. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to see if my I don't know if my subscriber and donation alarm or alert still works. You know, it's been 6 months. I don't know what works and what doesn't. I gotta get back into the wing of things. Looks like Ben Baby reported that Zach Taylor saying that some pretty good stuff about Cordell. It looks like Eli Apple's been having a pretty good training camp. He's been battling with these with this receiver group. How did you guys feel about Eli Apple coming back? Looks like Joe Mixon was making some catches in practice. Look, I called it last year. It didn't happen to exactly to the T I wanted. I'm still waiting for Mixon to have a huge receiving year. I think it's this year. I called it last year. He still did good in the receiving game, but not how I think he would. Joe Mixon, I'm telling you, he's gonna have 5'6", 550, 650 yards in the receiving column. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. One of these years. One of these years, DCTV will be right. Oh yeah, I forgot Leo Collins has been dealing with some minor injuries. Look, that guy shouldn't play until week 1 of the season. Let's be honest here. Shout out to Isaac Evans joining the Discord on our road to 200 Discord members. and I guess 2.5 subscribers. I know we hit it, but being inactive for that long, something's bound to happen. Oh, the Hall of Fame this year. I could do a video on that as well. I mean, going in the Hall of Fame, Anderson and Riley. Zeitler, is he on free agency? No, he's on the Ravens. I remember everyone thought he was gonna be a Bengal. That was a big one. I remember the Washington linebacker was supposed to be a Bengal too. What's his name? Can't think of his name, but I believe it was Washington. He got released or something. Everyone he visited. Apparently, he visited Cincinnati. Was going to visit Cincinnati. That was early last season, right? Or was it the season before? I don't remember. I didn't see this video of T. Higgins. See if I can get this pulled up. I don't know. That's T. Higgins breaking the ankles of Troy Walters, the receiver coach. Shout out to Die Hard for sending that in the Discord. All right, guys, it's been over an hour. Ryan Kerrigan, yes, Drake. That's who I'm thinking of. Ryan Kerrigan, that's the guy I'm thinking of. Any last questions or comments that you have for me, the Bengals organization, DCTV in general? Go ahead and shoot them away because I'm going to wrap things up here the next few minutes. While you guys are typing away, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to be able to come back unnoticed, no notice report. I didn't give a heads up anywhere. And to have all you guys in here active and just ready to talk Bengals football right away again means a lot to me. I'm so excited to be back. And I'll try to keep you guys updated on when I stream and my next video ideas. Maybe something tomorrow. Maybe I can put something together for tomorrow. Another stream or a possible video. I'll let you guys know. But you guys can give me a big like and subscribe, follow my socials so we can stay updated to when I'm going to post. I definitely appreciate it. And the journey to, looks like hashtag road to 3K. Any last comments, questions? I hope everyone had a good summer and has a good rest of your August. 2022 prediction for the Bengals record. Not ready to give that out yet. That's a stream. I'll tell you it's over 9 wins. I'll tell you that, but I'm not going to tell you the exact one. You got to wait for that stream. Cuz that would definitely be a stream. And I'll go by game, telling you which one I think's a win, loss, and why. So, don't got to worry. That will be coming. What move this offseason surprised you the most? I don't know. I don't feel like anything really shocked me. My biggest surprise this offseason was them selling the title name of Paul Brown Stadium and then announcing, well, I guess it was before them announcing they're going to do an indoor practice facility. I think those are my two biggest shocks. I don't think anything from the draft, the roster, signings. I mean, it was shocking as a whole that the Bengals continued to hammer down the free agency, but I think we all knew that they needed to do offensive lineman help. You know, we all knew the Bengals need to do something on the offensive line, and they did it. So I guess you could say that as a whole was a little surprising, but at the same time, I kind of knew it wasn't because it seemed like the Bengals are all in, and although they've never been all in before, at least in my lifetime, it felt like they're not gonna waste Joe Burrow's talent. So, good question. Yeah, have a good night, guys. League wide. Ooh. Mm. Deshaun Watson situation. I'm not gonna say specifically what, but that whole situation is kind of mind blowing if you think about it. Hashtag give Deshaun 2 years. Baker Mayfield, including Baker Mayfield in the Deshaun Watson situation. I thought that was pretty bold. Russell Wilson too. Give me one surprising thing. I give you like three things. Well, that's what I got. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. No, I don't want to go undefeated because undefeated teams don't win Super Bowls. It's a whole new organization with Katie and Elizabeth. Agreed. You think Deshaun Watson gets a full season? Yeah, I think he gets the full season. Roger Goodell seems really adamant on the 1 season. He came in with the offer where he said no less than 1 season. So he's pretty adamant on at least getting 1 season, if not more. So, all right, well, that's gonna be the stream, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for joining the DCTV family. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And for the preseason game this weekend, who do we got? The Giants, I believe. We got the Giants, so hopefully I can do a play-by-play for that. Follow my socials to keep updated with me being with Fox 19 and everything. And yeah, I appreciate all the support and love, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. Almost forgot my saying, but I didn't because I'm sharp with it. Stay you, stay true. Hoo day.